Good evening, everyone. Start at 6 o'clock. I'm here, Tom's here, Marty's here. I said that Meg was sick. Barb's here, Ricky's here, Jim's here. Is there anything for public comment this evening? Seeing nothing for public comment. Move forward. This part of it, as Debbie was saying, will be quick. Yes, I agree. We have been working with our new, if I could speak, that would really speed up this process. The newer auditing firm has, part of what they can do is make a recommendation of software that would be a better fit for our water department and executing the needs. That has been something that we have struggled with for years. And I would like to see that cleaned up. That's something that we'd like to move forward. They can do a study. It is about $7,500 where they will look at all the different things, kind of going through an RFP type process for it. I believe that that money would be worthwhile, given all of the splinters that we have had. Having some more conversations with them, and I likely will bring a proposal to you folks next week for consideration. So just wanted to give you a heads up on that, okay? The Clinton County Shared Services Panel will be meeting tomorrow at 10 o'clock to make the final vote on a number of things. Really much of it, I won't rehash every single element, has not really changed. The one item that will directly impact us is canine control will be moved to the sheriff if it gets passed. I did have a conversation with Dave Duquette and explained to him that it was not a judgment on him by any measure. It was really about trying to capture more service for what was going on, you know, in the needs of the town, and he seemed to understand, and told him that I was very appreciative of that. The other thing is we have been using ambit energy for a while now, and through the conversations with the county, Mike Zurlo basically said, you know, you really should look at mega energy. This is something that we've used for a number of years, and there may be a nominal cost savings, but still, cost savings is cost savings. And it's likely that we will kind of tack that on there as well. So more to come. The last thing that I will share, just more out of a point of interest, putting on my hat as the chair of the Supervisors Association. Every member, currently elected town supervisor, all 14 of them, have agreed that we would like to meet twice a year with the legislators and the mayors of the villages in the city to continue the conversation going. And I think that is a significant move forward to try to continue having dialogue, so on and so forth. So
from an internal communication perspective, I guess I want to thank Michael because we were kept in the loop during the initiative. We all knew it was a mandate, but the last email that you sent out that had an attachment that gave us an indication of what was going to be voted on was very helpful, so thank you.
And that was something that Mike shared with us that, you know, people will be getting during the public meeting.
Exactly.
So. Yeah. The continuing education for assessor is you have a letter from Brian. One thing I've always applauded Brian for is making sure that he's in a position where he can do his job to the best of his ability for us, and in fact, it's one of the reasons that Brian is not part of the Clinton County Shared Services, is the town of Plattsburgh is in a very unique position as compared to some of the smaller communities, and so kudos to you, Brian, and if that's there for consideration moving forward. Brian, just a question that one of the counselors asked that said, we'll provide 4 hours of continuing education towards 10/1/2016 through 9/30/2017 educational cycle.
Yep.
Okay.
I can, the state brings a little bit of flex in the accomplishing. So when I went into this cycle, I owed 4 hours, 12 is the annual.
Okay.
This 4 that we're picking up from the governor's thing, Potsdam,
Yep.
will make that, I've got 12 from 2 courses earlier this year, so that'll fill me up for another back end, and then next year I'll pick up 12 more, and that'll cover the next cycle.
Great.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you. At this point, I'm gonna go into some resolutions and try to stay on track. I'm gonna bring back off the floor, this evening, if there's a motion to do so.
Off the table?
Off the table, yeah, off the floor, off the cupboard. The credenza. Resolution 17-224, contract services with Tabor Ryan Kearney LLP law firm to represent the town of Plattsburgh regarding capital planning.
Whereas the town attorney has advised the town board that it would be advantageous for the town to hire the firm to assist in the process and capital planning for the water district and sewer district improvements and relative activities. Therefore be resolved, the supervisor, Michael S. Cashman, after full review and recommendations by the town attorney, is hereby authorized and directed to enter into an agreement with the law firm of Tabner, Ryan and Kearney, LLP, a qualified reputable law firm located at 18 Corporate Woods Boulevard, Suite 8, Albany, New York, 12211, for provide legal service for the town of Plattsburgh in the matter of capital plan. And be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager, the law firm of Tabner, Ryan and Kearney, LLP, and water and wastewater director, and also the town clerk.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Mannix, is there a second?
Seconded.
Hebert, is there any discussion? I will just add one very quick footnote. The first whereas the town attorney has advised, talking with Jim, and I appreciate Jim making recommendation that we find the council that kind of captures the needs of moving elements of the capital plan forward. So, with all that, any further discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Thomas Whit,
Yes.
Martin Mannix,
Yes.
Barb Hebert,
Yes.
Mike Cashman.
Yes, resolution does carry. Just making some notes here. Okay, the rest of the materials are going to be draft. There are some draft materials for minutes. There are the department reports. There is an appointment for William Ronan to the Assessment Board of Review. And Barb, you said that you wanted to make a comment on that?
Yeah, I just want to make sure, because this is, Bill has been on this board for us, that should be reappointment, as opposed to appointment.
Wastewater rate adjustment effective January 1st, 2018. This is approximately a 10% increase. The metered rate shall be $5.20 per 1,000 gallons with a minimum per month of $15 or $45 per quarter based on the customer's billing frequency. So just a heads up there. Water rate adjustment effective January 1st, 2018. The metered rate shall be $1.84 per 1,000 gallons with a minimum per month of $7.67 and $23 per quarter based on the customer's billing frequency. So just want to call that out as well. Purchasing of fencing for the Morrisonville Dog Park. Rick Rasco, our Building and Grounds Department Head, is requesting permission to purchase the remainder of the fencing, and these funds will come from the funds that we received from Scholar Falls. So, just to put that in perspective, and he is seeking to use Best Value. Yep, okay. So those are the highlights for material. At this point, we do know that we have a lengthy, or anticipated lengthy, executive session.
I'll move to go into executive session to discuss the current litigation and pending litigation with Saranac Power Partners.
Okay, Mr. Wood, is there a second?
Seconded.
Hebert, time being 6:09, see, more than 3 minutes. I wasn't even trying to extend it.
That's because you just were making conversation for the first 5 or 6.
Yeah. Okay, we will go into executive section at 6:09. Ricky, can I have a roll call, please?
Thomas Wood?
Yes.
Martin Mannix?
Yes.
Barb Hebert?
Yes.
Mike Cash?
Yes, okay, and we are actually going to stay in this room tonight because we have other guests. And it's kind of a sweatbox in the situation room, so.